The Chinese economy is slowing down, and to the slowdown we have to add discontent. The zero COVID policy is something that is creating a tremendous amount of tension because it's going on for a very prolonged period of time, and it's not working, to be fairly honest, from the perspective of healthcare, let alone from the perspective of the economy. The Chinese economy has been slowing down, and not just because of the zero COVID policy, but fundamentally because of the real estate sector, which is imploding after an excessive amount of growth led by very aggressive indebtedness. The real estate sector, directly or indirectly, weighed about 29% of the GDP of the Chinese economy, and it's impossible to offset the real estate sector with other sectors that are growing and growing quite healthily. Obviously, there are great sectors in China growing at double-digit rate, but they don't offset the real estate construction sector in general. The challenges of the Chinese economy, obviously, are that on the one hand, Chinese economy has been closing for the past decade, has been closing quite significantly after a period of opening that led to enormous prosperity. That intervention of the government in the economy is increasing. It's not just on tech, it's not just on some sectors, it's increasing all over the economy. It's also very important to understand that it's a very indebted economy that requires a very aggressive increase in what they call social financing in order to continue to grow. So that is also coming down. And it's also going to have significant ramifications on numerous sectors. On commodities, it's the biggest importer of commodities. That certainly means lower demand. In terms of financing of emerging economies and their position in terms of projects that were questionable, at least in terms of returns, that is going to affect financing of emerging economies that relied heavily on China. And it's certainly going to make it more challenging to get out of the slump of real estate because the weight of the old economy, as they call it in China, is so large that it's virtually impossible to offset it with the new economy. But that one is certainly thriving. So the Chinese economy is something that we need to pay a lot of attention to, but we need to take note of the monetary factor. The yuan is certainly weakening, and one currency that has quite a lot of challenges, including obviously the problem of capital controls. Second, high indebtedness. Third, the slowing down of the real estate sector amidst the zero COVID policy and the discontent. All those factors are negatives for the short term, and we need to look very closely at those sectors that continue to grow and continue to thrive as pockets of opportunities for the long term.
Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel, like my videos, leave your comments below, and keep defending freedom. Thank you very much.